Hello and welcome to the Boys Only Cast, episode 39. The only podcast. Well, I mean, it's probably not the only podcast where Devin isn't here, but he's not
It's
here.
the only one where Devin isn't a boy.
The only one where Devin isn't a boy, so he couldn't make it to today's episode. It's really quite unfortunate. I'm Curtis, and
He's
joining me is Michael.
it is I.
I
But
called
yeah,
you Michael.
hello.
that,
But
that was so formal.
greetings, salutations, gentlemen. But yeah, Devin's no longer with us. He went to the big podcast in the sky.
It's really quite unfortunate. I mean, what are we going to do about it? We just got to move
yeah,
on.
yeah. He won't listen to this editing anyway, so. And
Yeah,
he
like,
definitely probably won't listen to the podcast after we publish it.
we could say anything we want about him, and even though he has to edit it, like you said, he won't know what we're saying right now. So it's really quite fascinating.
Exactly.
We can tell the entire world about the time that he had blue hair once.
Yeah, social experiment. Devin had blue hair.
Yeah. Oh God. So this will be an interesting episode. I mean, it's not like we're gonna be flying at you with spicy topics, but we're just chilling and we'll see what happens. So I wanted to start with a very, very great news story. Oh, I assure you, it's fantastic. We are cheaper by the dozen podcast.
I can't forget that.
Can't forget it. And I'm absolutely delighted to inform you that more casting has been revealed for Disney Plus's Cheaper by the Dozen remake.
Yo, no way. Who's joining?
Well, let's see. I
You don't
had to
even
make
know.
sure I sent the link in the right place because I almost sent it to somebody somebody from school. I almost sent them this link and I was just like, oh my fucking God.
Yo, how funny would that be? That'd be hilarious. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
It's just this random guy in your class sends you some casting news for
Cheaper by the
child.
dozen.
Yeah.
So
a
we have,
fucking
I don't know,
reboot.
some guy from Scrubs. I don't know. I don't watch
Zach
Scrubs.
Braff.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know who he is, but
He's in a number of stuff. I've never watched um whatever he's in Scrubs, but he's a what was he in? Let's see. Fuck. This is embarrassing. Yeah, he was pretty much just in Scrubs.
oh, so
Oh, he
that's
was he voiced Chicken Little.
Chicken. Oh my God, that's the role of a lifetime.
Yeah, exactly. The sky is falling. Are you kidding me?
I actually watched that movie. I just don't remember it.
I
It's the
did.
only
I saw
thing.
it in theaters, I think.
Really?
Yeah, the theaters at Cumberland, like the cheap ones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I went on a
The
cheap night. Hell
Second Chance Theater. I always get it confused with Chicken Run because they both came out in the same span of like
yeah.
5 years or so. And Chicken
Yeah,
Run is kind of cursed, like when you look at it
that
like that claymation style.
yeah, that's more of like the Wallace and Gromit style.
Yeah, it's like that's like I don't like that. But Chicken Little, yeah, they got what was his name? Like the main guy's name. Was it just Chicken
Uh,
Little?
um, yeah, his name was just Chicken Little.
Okay, well that wasn't too hard
Uh,
then.
I think the dad was Buck Cluck.
Cluck,
So, Buck Cluck, yeah.
Buck,
First name
Cluck.
Buck, last name Cluck.
That I kind of hate that to be honest, but I mean I guess there's worse names of things in
Well,
kids movies.
there's there's Mayor Turkey Lurkey.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I'm straight up looking at them right now. Foxy Loxy.
Oh come on!
You don't remember Foxy Loxy? The
I'm
fox?
looking at the Wikipedia page. Oh God, Goosey, Lucy. These are actually the names of the characters.
One, then just a runt of the litter. That was the big one.
Runt
That was
of
his
the
name.
litter.
Yeah, that was the big guy.
Oh, what the fuck? That's actually his. And then there's a
Runt.
character called Fish Out of Water.
Man, no way that pig would be runt of the litter. He's huge. He's a prize.
Oh my god.
Like,
Okay, well,
you know, like the nursery rhyme, like with the toes, like this little piggy went to the market or whatever, referring to the big toe.
yeah.
It's because he's the big toe. He went to the market because he's ready for harvest because he's big.
Oh, well, okay, well, that
Yeah,
makes a lot more sense now.
yeah. You wouldn't harvest like the middle toe or like third toe or second toe or something.
I really don't like the idea of harvesting toes. I don't know, that just really doesn't sit well with me, but, you know, what can you say? So,
I hope they
related,
remake Chicken Little
they better. I mean,
with
now that
Zach Braff.
we got this guy coming on cheaper by the dozen.
This will
So,
definitely renew his fame.
yeah. Speaking of like shows and stuff, I watched the first two episodes. Have you seen or heard of like the new Trailer Park Boys series that they're doing?
They're doing a new series. Is
Yeah,
that like,
it's
are they doing animated?
no, it's on their website SwearNet and it's Trailer Park Boys Jail. So it's just about them being in jail.
Really?
I
Oh.
watched the first two episodes and it was okay. I mean, at this point they kind of got to the point where they're like doing impersonations of themselves because they've been the characters for so long that it's like they're just,
Mm.
you know,
They're just caricatures.
yeah, they're just recited
What's
referencing themselves and doing all the
yeah?
things that they did in the old episodes.
There was there's a reference. I forget what it's called. Not a reference. There's a term actually called when like characters get like dumbed down in a show throughout the season.
Oh, isn't that like what they did with like
Um,
Homer and even like
yeah, or like Peter
SpongeBob and
or
Patrick and all those
yeah,
kind of
Patrick's
characters?
a big example.
Yeah,
Like there's usually like the big dumb character who like kind of starts. He's like a little smart, just kind of like slow, and then
yeah,
like
yeah,
eventually he just becomes an absolute dunce.
yeah. That's
And it's
definitely
like,
like
oh,
Patrick. Where they
that's a
stop.
shame though that it's like that for the Trailer Park Boys though.
Yeah, I mean, episode two, like it finally like watching number one, like I didn't even laugh. I was just sitting there, just like. But episode two actually had some pretty funny moments. So.
Oh shit, Leahy's actually in there though too.
Oh, he is, isn't he? I guess well, I haven't.
Yeah,
He wasn't in the first
John
two
Steinworth.
episodes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, at least the third. He's in the thumbnail for the third.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of hard to find because I mean I'm not gonna like subscribe to their service on their website, but
Oh, you have to
look.
subscribe to watch these.
Yeah.
Yikes, man! I thought they were acquired by Netflix. Why aren't they on Netflix?
Well, this is not on Netflix, so it's quite unfortunate.
Garbage, man.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not gonna subscribe to their SwearNet thing. Like I don't care, but finding
Yeah,
it in other sources is a little bit difficult. So you know how it is.
shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a thing. Did you watch anything exciting this week?
Um, no, but not anything exciting. But like I'm rewatching Star Wars Rebels. It's like
That's like
the the kids cartoon one.
yeah, okay, I was
Like
gonna
there's
say.
the Clone Wars, which is like more towards like the 13 and up, or like I'd say probably actually like 11 to 15, that
Yeah.
demographic. And then
Hmm.
the Rebels is more like 5 to 10.
Oh really, eh? So
Yeah, like it's pretty bad in some spots, but like there's aspects like if you're kind of a Star Wars fan, it's like okay, that's pretty cool.
are like
It's
the
like
themes a lot simpler
yeah,
in the
but like
show and
they do touch on like some aspects of like the Force itself,
okay, so
like
they have it has
and like
something to offer.
like the actual like yeah like the mythology of the Jedi almost.
Okay.
It
And
like
doesn't
it
it have
touches on
like some cameos of random characters and stuff in it?
yeah like Bail Organa makes an appearance a couple times. Yeah,
Good
it's
old
like
Bale.
even like shows like characters from the Clone Wars make appearances. It's
Okay, yeah.
interesting,
So it ties
but
into
like
everything.
it's one of those shows like it's just on in the background. I'll be doing something in one tab and then it's on like my second screen kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not like the main event, the big focus or
Yeah.
anything like that.
So like
It's
when it
always
gets
good to have stuff
interesting,
like
I could
that.
start watching. But like when it's the boring kid stuff, I just like don't really pay attention.
Are there like mascot kitty characters like Jar Jar, like those kind of characters that are in there for the kids?
Um, kind of like the droid guy character is kind of like the sassy, cute one in a way.
Yeah, does he come in there with some cheesy lines to
Well,
make you
he
laugh?
doesn't talk like cause like he's like an
Oh,
astromech like R2.
oh, fair
So
enough.
he's like very animated. Like he's like
Oh,
stuff like that.
yes. He's gonna
Mm.
sell the toys.
Yeah, I mean like I don't think it's him that would sell the toys though.
Yeah,
I don't know. The show's
definitely.
only like 4 seasons. It wasn't around like too long.
Yeah, that's right. Eh?
Yeah, like a couple seasons for the kids. Like third and fourth season, like that's where it kind of like starts getting like interesting.
Okay, that
But
makes sense.
yeah, if you're a Star Wars fan.
I mean, some shows like that can be surprising. You know, you think they're just made for kids, but they can have some more interesting themes and entertainment in them.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, kind of like sorry to kind of cut you off, but with the Disney Plus right now, it's kind of like very oriented towards kids. But
yeah.
they have they're coming out with like Disney Plus Star, which is almost like Canada's version of Hulu. So like we're
Oh,
gonna get
okay.
more of the adult centric shows. Like I'll send you this link right here. That's like the full lineup. It was like the Alien movies. Um, what else is there? The A Team.
The A Team, like the old
Yeah,
show.
I think
Oh,
so. It just says the A Team.
I sure hope they don't mean the remake movie. Like,
Well,
God
I think
damn
like cause you know how Disney bought like Fox's like media properties.
it. Yeah.
Like these are a lot of these are Fox movies.
Okay, yeah, I see. Looking at
Dead
this
Poet
list.
Society, the
I
fake deep
mean,
high school movie you watched. It's like, yeah, man, I like that movie.
I haven't seen that movie. Oh, The Day
Uh,
After Tomorrow. I liked that when I was a kid, and my criteria for a good movie was shit gets destroyed.
Holy man, who says that? Is that like who's the main character in that movie? The old guy.
Oh, jeez, I don't remember.
Wasn't it Dennis Quaid?
I don't
Dennis
remember
Quaid.
anything about the characters in that movie or anything.
I just remember Dennis Quaid. I don't know why. He's the only one I remember.
Oh,
Just because he's kind of like funny looking.
yeah. I mean, this is an okay list of like movies and stuff
Yeah.
that they have on here.
Yeah. Well, it's included if you have like Disney Plus, anyways.
Yeah,
So
so it's just bonus stuff, eh?
straight up, more movies I'm not gonna watch.
Well, you're not gonna watch The Hot Chick with Rob
Well,
Schneider?
I'll watch some of these, but like realistically, I probably won't watch all of them.
If you watched all of
Or
them, that'd
like
be quite surprising.
bet. You wanna bet on it?
Oh yeah, sure. That means
Just
you gotta
kidding. No.
watch. You gotta watch
Ah.
the X Files. I don't know. That was just the first thing I saw.
Honestly, I'd probably give up after the third movie.
You gotta watch The Water Boy again.
Oh no, I'd actually 12 rounds. What's that one about? That's about that's Randy Orton. That's a WWE movie. That might be interesting if I
Oh,
made it a drinking one.
they got
Then
Family
127
Guy.
hours. Yeah, yeah, 127 hours though with James Franco. I'd be able to get through that. Yeah, 13th
Oh,
hour.
okay.
It just looks like a war movie, like
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's
Vikings and
cool.
shit. Interesting. Yeah, like maybe
Oh,
I'd get to the fifth movie or something. Actually,
yeah. Watch
no, I'd
Ugly
get to
Betty.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. That's where I'd get to.
Oh God, and then that's so good you can't watch anything else.
Yeah, it's like nothing will top this. I should just stop here.
Yeah, stop while you're ahead, pretty much.
But they
Speaking
have
of
the
shows,
Hitman movies.
oh,
Oh, sorry.
I forgot those exist. There's all these video game movies like Assassin's Creed that I'm like, I get reminded they exist, and I'm like, what the fuck, that happened? Like,
Oh
huh?
yeah, Michael Fassbender was the best part of that movie.
I didn't watch it, and again, I didn't even remember that it
I
existed.
I watched it in theaters. I mostly went for
What?
the popcorn. Yeah,
Why?
I saw it in theaters with a
Why?
couple of my buddies. Cause
Just for
as like one of my buddies was like, "Hey, you want to go watch me and a couple buddies are gonna go watch Assassin's Creed. You wanna come?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm always down for popcorn with extra butter."
and
Sure.
that's kind of fun to go watch some just cheesy movie like that as well.
Yeah, like if it's a bad movie, you could just laugh about it with friends. If it's good, you get a good movie.
Yeah, as long as you know what you're in for and you're not expecting something amazing, then you won't be disappointed.
Mhm.
I mean, I would.
Oh, go on.
Oh no, I was gonna change the topic. So,
Oh,
do you have
I
anything
was
else
just
to
gonna
say?
say, one time I was seeing a movie with some buddies. I forget which movie it was. Fuck, actually. It was supposed to be a pretty big movie, but it turned. Oh, it was the Fast and the Furious, Hobbs vs. Shaw.
Oh,
We went to go see this with kind of a big group of people.
yeah.
And my one buddy, like, he's sitting next to me, and like literally 15 minutes into the movie, he leans over and he's like, "I'm so glad I got baked for this movie."
Oh God, because it was
Like
shit.
it was pretty bad. Like it was just like trying to be constantly funny, like constant action kind of stuff. Like it was just too much.
Like a really forced kind of movie.
Yeah, it almost like expects you to know the characters, and like it's like obviously Fast and the Furious, which is all about like action, adventure, comedy kind of thing,
Yeah.
like a buddy cop thing.
I still gotta watch Tokyo Drift, even if I know that it's probably not a great movie. Just something about it seems so distinctly 2000s that I have to watch it for the cultural aspect.
No, I think the first three Fast and the Furious movies are actually pretty good.
Yeah, like those are the ones
Like
that are like actual good
like
before it got insane.
yeah, like there's the Fast and the Furious, then there's Too Fast, Too Furious, and then I think it's Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift
So it's like
is such a part of culture. Like, it's a thing that people say when they drift. Like it's a thing.
Tokyo Drift, and then that music.
Yeah, like it's such
Ding, ding,
like an
ding,
iconic
ding.
part of the 2000s, and I feel like I have to watch it.
Well, then you also have to watch Too Fast, Too Furious, because that's 2003.
I guess I just gotta watch the first three movies then.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Fast and the Furious was 2009, so like end of the decade, so you could like not even care about that.
Yeah, well, there we go. Well, I was just gonna say
Perfect.
I found this interesting channel on YouTube called The Lee Over Street, and this guy uploads things that I think he recorded on and off TV in the 90s on VHS tapes with all the commercials and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's just all this random shit, like some news broadcast or random shows, or he has like a video of his recording of like Windows 98, just him navigating around and everything. It's one of
Weird.
those like super mundane things that's just, again, it's good background noise, and
It
there's
almost like
something charming
reminds
about
me
it.
like ASMR in a way,
Oh, it could be like that, yeah.
like unintentional in a way.
Maybe in like in terms of like the relaxing and
Yeah.
chilling aspect, not the tingles. I'm not getting tingles watching Michael Moore on VHS
Well, I
tape.
mean, like, like how VHS it has like that static to it.
Yeah, oh, I love that static. Yeah, it has that
Yeah.
constant static, and every time it's quiet, you just hear the zzz, like that buzz.
Mhm.
And I don't know. It's this is just the kind of stuff that interests me. Videos like Computer Store in the Mall, 1991.
Just weird stuff. Holy, this is really weird.
Like it's so random. He has a lot of ones about like presidents and stuff, like presidential like events, like debates or other things like that, or Panama City, Florida promotional VHS video. Grandma's New Bathroom by Cat, 1990.
Baby Heather, crib and floor. Excuse me.
Yeah, like it's random, but I'm always looking for stuff to have on when I do things like play games or make Gundams or something.
I wonder
So,
if like Buddy Guy just goes to like like a thrift store, goes to the VHS section and
oh
just
maybe.
grabs whatever and watches. Maybe you should
Yeah.
start doing that now. Get a VHS
Oh
player,
god.
go to the thrift store and just buy whatever you see.
Well, I got the VCR. We're covered there, so I gotta go find some blank tapes And
Barack Obama's visit to Africa in 2006. Did you watch that one?
no, I would assume that if he was still recording stuff on VHS tape in 2006, then he's a legend.
Like that was 1 year ago. Like uploaded a year ago.
Yeah, yeah. It's just some
Yeah,
stuff to watch. I always like to find this kind of stuff on YouTube.
very obscure stuff.
Yeah.
It's like I just don't know. I don't know where to start. I wouldn't know where to start to like find this stuff.
How did I find it again? God, I don't. Oh, I was looking up the Weather Channel music, and that leads to. There's a whole section of YouTube that I love, and it's VHS tape rips of like the Weather Channel, from it could be the 80s, 90s. Obviously, the one that we know is from the 2000s. For the Canadian Weather
Yeah.
Channel, there's a few themes that you'd recognize if you heard them.
The Weather Network.
The Weather Network, yes. God, look at me saying it wrong. What a disgrace to my country.
Maybe that's why you couldn't find it.
Yes, I should have said the Weather Network. There's a few themes, and if you look at the Weather Channel, the American one, you'll find there's just something about it. Like there's always these like kind of like smooth instrumentals and stuff like that. And with the VHS static, there's a great quality to it, especially when there's the really old graphics, and we'll just say like severe snow warning coming your area or whatever. I love that kind of shit. I love watching that kind of stuff. I don't know. There's just something about it that I really enjoy for one reason
brings
or
you back.
another. Even the stuff like before I was born, you can feel like fake nostalgia about it. You know, you can watch Weather Channel Business Travel Forecast 1995, and you can be like, "Oh, look at those computer graphics. Oh wow." I don't know. It's weird.
I
the
know it's
whole
like
fake
you just
nostalgia.
you like that 90s and 2000s vibe.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, since we were born in '96, I would never say I'm a '90s kid because it's not like I remember shit. You know.
So are you just gonna have like a household with a bunch of like analog stuff, like tape players and stuff,
Oh
and
God.
VHS players?
Well, I'd have to have it, but it wouldn't be everything. I mean, I wouldn't make that my whole thing. You know.
Just the entire house is the aesthetic.
I don't know. It's weird. Like you don't want to like you see on YouTube with a lot of. I'm not. I don't want to put anyone down here or anything, but a lot of like people who are reaching their 40s now, who are like nostalgia freaks about like everything 80s and games, and they have like the room full of shit and all that, NES games,
Yeah.
and I look at that and I'm like, I don't want to be like this though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's true. Yeah,
Like you
there's a
see,
there's a point where it's like tasteful, and then like there's going
yeah,
overboard.
and it's like sometimes when you see, especially when some of these guys again, they're like in their late 30s now, a lot of them,
Hmm.
like the Gen X kind of guys who made videos in like 2007 and 8 and stuff like that, and you're just like, yeah, I don't want to end up like this fucking guy. Like I don't want to be mean. They're living their life.
They're just vibing, chilling.
But sometimes the best motivation is to see something like that and be like, I don't want to be like that. Like the best motivation is to, yeah, just see an example of something you don't like to realize what you don't want to be.
Mm. No, I mean, can you repeat that?
Oh, it didn't make sense.
Well,
I would,
I missed kind of like part of it, like you cut out.
okay, yeah. Sometimes the best example is when you see something when you see someone and you're like, I don't want to be like that. You know? Oh fuck, what am I
Mm.
trying to say now? Jesus Christ.
Oh, like
The best example is a bad example there. That's basically what I was trying to say.
So you don't want to become what you're watching, like what you like almost.
What you see, yeah. Sometimes when you see something, you're like, oh, I don't, no way.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I get like that sometimes.
I don't know why it took me so long to formulate the thought of the best example is a bad one, but that's just how things are working today.
I mean, you got it. That's all that matters.
We got there eventually. We dropped some nuggets on you. Yeah, they're nuggets,
Just
all
some
right.
nuggets of information.
Yeah, yeah. That's my random shit I've been watching on YouTube. Do you have anything
Mm.
exciting to drop into this exciting podcast?
On YouTube, no,
Or
not
just in
really,
general?
no. But something with YouTube, I noticed though, like I've cleared my history and like had to re-download and restart Chrome a couple times because it's been giving me problems. And like
Yeah.
so when I go to YouTube, like it suggests like Fox News, and I'll
Oh,
click it, and it'll immediately send me down the rabbit hole with like Tucker Carlson and Ben Shapiro
yeah.
and like all of this stuff, and it's like, man, I could see how it's easy to fall down the rabbit hole.
Oh yeah. You watch like you click on one video like that and then that's all you see and then for me I start reading all the comments and then I start feeling all dreadful and shit, you know?
Yeah, it's like, whoa, people actually think like this.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you stumble upon stuff like that and it gets the crazier you get with stuff like that. And then eventually you're on a website, some guy's website talking about how there are Chinese troops set up in the islands in BC for an invasion of
Yeah.
America.
Well, all that QAnon stuff, or like how there's like Nazis in Argentina still, like Hitler's alive. He's coming
Yeah.
back.
Like it starts with yeah, you click on a random Fox News video on YouTube and then you find some guy's site with these big theories like that and you're just like, "Oh my god."
Just
You
like the
can't
most
stop
extreme
looking.
guys.
There's like a
It,
morbid curiosity with stuff like
it's
that.
almost intriguing, like to keep like digging.
But yeah, exactly, cuz you're just like and the best is yeah, when you see the comments and you're like or you see how many thumbs up a comment gets and you're just like, "Okay, well, it's not just one guy."
Yeah, it's
You
like
know?
okay, at least like a couple thousand people feel similar.
Yeah, so like I don't know how to feel about that, but all right.
Tug's collar, yikes.
Yeah, just so oh jeez, okay, pretty much.
But I noticed I've been cooking videos actually, like those Japanese cooking videos, like one that I see that I've watched that I actually see on my recommended again, combination pizza toast,
What?
Korean street food.
What?
I just sent the link,
What is
and it's like
this?
this. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. What is this? It's like actually looks pretty good.
45 million views.
Yeah.
The channel's just called Yummy Boy. Okay, let's see. We got to describe to the listeners what this is. This guy's some toast that he's cooking, and I don't know what he's pouring some shit into like squares. I guess
That's
it's like the
egg yolk.
pizza egg. Okay, well now this makes
Like
even less
it's
sense to
scrambled
me.
eggs. Well,
Okay.
think about it. Think about it. It's like he's making like an egg McMuffin in a way.
Oh, now he's putting like meat in the egg and cheese and pepperoni. It looks like
I
he's
think
making a
those.
Lunchable now.
I think those are hash browns in the first ones. Oh no, no, that's meat. Never mind. I see what you mean. Yeah, no, he's
Yeah,
like
now
making like
he's
a weird pizza thing.
now he's putting what the he's putting ketchup on it or is that sauce in a bottle? I don't know. And now he's putting green shit. What the fuck is this guy making? He's
So I
putting
mean,
like
like
that Subway house sauce on the bread. Oh,
it
okay.
like
He has like this square thing to cook the egg, so the egg is like perfectly formed in that shape to go in the toast.
yeah, it starts to make sense.
Oh.
But then it doesn't because it's like, why is he putting like pepperoni and cheese and like all this meat and stuff? Why is he making like a
With
pizza?
like or that is pizza sauce. I don't think it's ketchup. I think it's actually pizza sauce, but this is just strange. But yeah, it is kind of fascinating. You're like it's a kind of weird unholy combination of food where
Yeah,
you're
it's
like,
like,
well,
where's
it
he
could
going with
work.
this?
Yeah. And he has
Like, why
fried
all of a
egg
sudden?
cheeseburger. Well, now you put lettuce on it? Okay, this doesn't make. Just when I thought this was making sense, I don't know what's going on anymore. Like I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah.
But
And
that's
like,
yummy, boy.
it's interesting, but it's like you could kind of take basics from it. So it's like, okay, you could make your own egg McMuffins at home probably. You just get like a shape mold in a pan, grilled cheese it kind of.
Yeah, that's true. It gives you some inspiration. I like in his description he just put yummy boy is always trying to make a good video. That's wholesome. I like that. That's good.
Are you not trying to
He's
make a good
trying.
video?
Well, I'd sure hope if I made videos that I'd be trying to make a good one. But, you know, maybe I'm trying to make
Well,
shit, I don't know.
I believe you could make good stuff.
We'll see. But I think that'll do it for this episode of the Boys Only cast. The Curtis and Michael episode.
Yeah,
That's the
one
only
where
way
Devin
I could
isn't
say
a
it.
boy.
It's just Devin's not a boy. If I ever say Michael, it's always like serious.
Yeah, it's like stop.
Yeah. Tune in
It's
for
like
another
delete.
episode where we do something.
Yeah, tune in next week for another probably
More
episode where we
bullshit.
talk about how we didn't do anything. Yeah.
Get excited.
Bye.